my name is Rebecca Beresford Fellows and I'm the Quality Manager here at Velocity. Welcome, good to see you and to see you here enjoying this session with me here. It's about, for me, giving you some support and guidance and advice to make your learning journey as good as possible. You're not just here to learn, but you are here to get new skills, meet new people, and to enjoy the experience, really, and that's what we want for you. So today I'm going to just run through some of the ways that we can support you. I'm going to give you some advice and tips and guidance just to make your learning journey as easy as possible, really. So I'll talk you through some of the key stages, the advice that's out there for you, and how we can help you, and what systems we've got in place to do that. So first, a little bit about me, really. I'm Rebecca, like I say, I'm the Quality Manager here. So you may see me dipping in and out of some of your sessions, getting to know you. I'll be involved in your reviews, and I'm here for you to approach if there's anything you wish to discuss as well. I'm here really generally to see that you're enjoying yourselves, you're learning what you should be, and you're having an enjoyable experience with us at Velocity. So you will see me from time to time throughout your learning journey, and like I say, I'm always available to you, and my details will be provided later on, so you can always contact me. So let me get started for you on some of the things that we're going to be covering today. So today I'm going to be kind of touching upon our virtual academy, and this is a learning area you'll be using to get materials, resources, to look at lessons, to do activities, to get further reading. We'll give you some lessons and activities within it, and this will be your main place that you go to for learning materials, really, for not just for learning on your course, but also learning on personal development as well, and how we can support you and your welfare and your well-being and all those types of things. So the virtual academy I will talk to you a little bit about. I'll also talk about safeguarding. We've got to keep you safe. We want to keep you safe. We want you to be happy. We want you to be well in all respects, emotionally, your health, your general well-being, and we want you to be happy and fulfilled on your course. We want you to be safe. So I'll talk to you a little bit about safeguarding and how we can support you with that. I'll also have a look at equality and diversity and inclusion. So if you see EDI, that's what it means: equality, diversity and inclusion, and all the matters surrounding that. So how we can support everybody, and that is everybody. Everybody's welcome on our courses, and we will adapt and work with you to make sure everybody feels welcome, supported and inclusive. We'll also have a little look at reviews and how we support you with one-to-one support, and how your tutor will do that, and I'll be available for that as well, but ultimately how your tutor will support you on a one-to-one basis through reviewing and tracking and that type of thing. I want to have a quick look at study support, so things like how to prepare for any assessments you might have, some revision tips, study tips, what to read, that type of thing, things that you're going to need to know to develop your study skills and to do as well as you can, because you will have some form of assessment at some point. So I'll give you some guidance on that too. And then finally, a little bit about student liaison, how we will engage with you, how we get your feedback, because that's vital to us. It's really important that we know if you're enjoying it, which bits you like, which bits you don't, what we can do to make it better. So they're the kind of key themes I'm going to look at. I'm going to give you a bit more detail about each one of those, but like I say, you're always free to contact myself to get further information, and lots more information will be available on the Virtual Academy as well. Okay, I'll move on. So firstly, the Virtual Academy. I've popped a little screenshot in here of the front page of what it looks like. This will be one of the first things your tutor introduces you to, and it's tailored to you. It will be for your course, and it'll have the relevant resources in for you, so you're not looking at lots of other stuff that's not relevant to you. So for example, if you're on digital marketing, you will get the digital marketing resources and no others, other than things like English and maths. If you have to do functional skills, some of you will, some of you won't. But you will have the Virtual Academy there for you with resources that you need and nothing else. You won't get any irrelevant stuff. It'll have things in there such as learning materials, tasks, activities, PowerPoints, reading, things like that for you to develop your knowledge and your skills. We'll have some bits in the Virtual Academy on study skills, like I say, how to prepare for an exam, how to write a good assignment, how to reference. For those who are learning at a level 4 and above, you will have to use things like referencing. So we'll teach you those skills and support you with that, and we'll give you the resources to do that. There'll be sections within the Virtual Academy on your welfare, how to make sure you're safe, you're well, you're healthy, you're happy. If you're going through any struggles, difficulties, there'll be resources on there to support you with that as well, because we all go through those difficulties. And we will be here to do that as well, so we're always approachable. But if you feel you want to do any reading and get some support, we will direct you to some materials or links to places or people which may be able to support you. There's also going to be some element in the Virtual Academy on safeguarding, how to keep you safe. And this is really, really important. You've probably seen articles in the news recently about young persons, some of the things that are happening for young people in universities, schools, education providers. It's a hot topic, and we do have to protect you. We have a responsibility to do that. And we want you to keep yourself safe as well, and maybe even your peers, people you're working with, maybe people that are on your course. You may be in a lesson and you may have concerns about somebody else's safety. It's all about us all working together to keep each other safe, but ultimately we want to keep you safe and protect you. So we'll have resources in the Virtual Academy of what to look for, signs, help, support, that type of thing. Another thing that we'll look at on your journey at regular intervals, but we'll initially in the start, midpoint and at the end, how we can support you with your career progression. You're not just with Velocity just to pass a course, you're here to develop your career longer term. We want to know that in 3, 5, 10 years time you're doing well. We want to put you on that path to do that. So we will give you a learning program where we look at your career path. What do you want to do? What's your next steps? What course do you want to do afterwards? What course do you want to do in 3 years' time? And we will help you to progress down that route. It may not be with us, that's fine, but we want you to do the best you can, and we want you to achieve your goals. So we'll guide you to do that. In the Virtual Academy, there'll be some resources to help you with your career development and progression, and review that. Okay, and a lot of our students ask about endpoint assessment. All of our apprentices will go through some form of endpoint assessment. Basically, at the end of your course, when we feel you're ready, we will put you forward for an assessment with somebody external from Velocity, but we will prepare you. We will give you all the skills to maybe put together a presentation, how to give a presentation, how to formulate a project, all these types of things that will be expected. But we will have numerous resources and support available to get you to that stage. So there will be a lot of activities within the Virtual Academy for you to practice, to learn, and to portfolio build, to practice presentations, that type of thing. So that's going to be your central place to go to, the Virtual Academy. Everything you could want will be in there. And if it's not, ask us and we'll make sure it is. Okay, so it's the Virtual Academy. I want to talk a little bit now just about safeguarding and how we can keep you safe. Ultimately, we want to protect you all. We want you to be safe. We want you to enjoy your learning. We want you to enjoy your experience. We want to ensure, and we have a legal responsibility to ensure you are safe and protected. So like I say, that could be people within your class, it could be yourselves, it could be in your workplace, whatever it may be. We have to make sure your welfare is protected, and that can be things like protecting you from online abuse, and that doesn't have to just be at Velocity while you're in lesson. It could be in your own personal life. You could be experiencing something, and we want to know about that. We want you to be able to talk to us about it. You should be able to come to your tutors or myself, because I'm the designated safeguarding officer, and raise a concern. If you feel that anybody's at risk of harm, if you're at risk of harm, we want to know. And it could be minor. It doesn't have to be anything huge. If you've just got a concern or a niggle, or you've got your own concern or niggle or worry, tell us. We're here to help you and support you. We want to keep you safe. We want you to enjoy your learning, and we want you to be well. So anything at all, talk to us. We just want you to communicate and be open and discuss any worries or concerns you may have. Okay, so my details are there. This will be made available on the Virtual Academy. So as a learner, you'll be able to go back and look back at it. I will also be in contact with you throughout the learning journey. So you will have my details, but you can phone me or email or speak to your tutor, who will then work with me to protect you and make sure that we can do everything to keep you safe. Okay. Equality, diversity and inclusion. Ultimately, everybody at Velocity is welcome. We welcome all learners, regardless of your background, your previous education, your faith, your gender, anything. It doesn't matter. Everybody's welcome. And we want to support everybody. We recognise that everybody is different. So we will put in place any mechanisms to support you, whether that be making adaptations to your learning, your hours, your timetable, whatever it may be. We want to incorporate everybody, and we want everybody to achieve the best they can. So that means engaging with us about any matters. We welcome everybody. We have an environment where everyone's welcome. We expect that of you as a learner. So very much when you go to classrooms, we are all inclusive. We all listen to each other's opinions, views. We are respectful of each other and tolerant of each other's differences. We support each other to be the best we can. So that's what we expect of yourselves, but that's what we give as well. So it's just a case of having that respectful, open environment where everybody's welcome and gets on and helps each other, regardless of any of their background or what, like I say, faith, sex, age. They're all just things that make us different, but we can all come together and work really well. So that's one thing we would really like from you, but it's also something we promote ourselves. We will also give some learning and advice and guidance on any matters where you feel maybe if you aren't included in any way, whether that be in the workplace or in your own personal life, we'll support you in those ways as well. So you can talk to us about these matters. If you feel that you need any adaptations made to your learning because of anything such as your personal living environment, those types of things, talk to us about them. They make you different. You may be a young single parent. Talk to us. We can support you with these types of things. You may struggle with dyslexia, dyscalculia. We can help. There's so many tools we can put in place. We can get additional time for exams, that type of thing. We can get potentially even readers. If you've got to do English or maths, we can get support with those types of things. So please engage with us about any differences you may have, any support needs you may have. Talk to us about anything that may affect your learning or maybe a barrier to your learning. But also support us to encourage that with other people. So if you've got classmates, if you feel they're struggling, be respectful, try and help, maybe signpost to us that they may need support. So it's just all about being respectful and inclusive. Okay. Reviews and support. This is extremely important for us. We want to be there because we don't always see you face to face as much as we used to. Olden days, we used to kind of go out and see learners on a regular basis, but you're busy. You enjoy the online learning we're finding and getting a lot from it. It fits in with your lifestyles, but we do want to have that regular contact. We don't want to lose communication. So what we will do is we'll hold regular reviews. They will be at least monthly. So you will see your personal tutor, your skills tutor, and they will meet with you online. If you did feel you wanted to see somebody face to face, that is possible as well. So it's just, we need to tailor that to you really, but you will have regular reviews and you'll have one-to-one support outside of the classroom, away from everybody else, where you can talk privately and openly with your tutor. At these reviews, they will help you with your personal welfare. They want to know how you are getting on, how you are coping and managing in the workplace, what skills you are learning, how you're getting on with your colleagues and peers within the workplace, what you've been developing, what you're currently working on, any projects, that type of thing. But they will also be tracking your learning with us. So we will be setting lessons, activities, tasks and projects for you to work on. So we'll be tracking those and seeing how you're coping with them. In these reviews, we will give feedback and support of how to develop your work, tell you what's good, what you're doing well, that type of thing. We'll also look at your personal development. We'll look at your functional skills, English and maths, if you have to do those. Some people do, some don't. But we'll help you and support you with these as well. We will look at things like your career progression, which I talked about earlier. Are you on track to achieve what you want in your career aspirations? Will you need any support with team working or cooperation or time management, these types of things? We will get to know you, or your tutor will get to know you, and we'll tailor your learning at these reviews of what do you need to develop, what skills do you feel you need support with, that type of thing. So the reviews will be an open forum for you to discuss how you feel things are going for you. It's not a one-way conversation, it's very much a two-way conversation. We'd like your employer to be present on some of them because it's important for your employer to say how you're getting on, how they feel you could develop. Their views are really important to us, and they should be heavily involved in your learning journey. They should be working, we all work as a team really, to make sure we're getting the best from you and you're learning everything you need to. But they won't be there for every review because we understand that you want that space to talk about with your tutor privately, and that's often about how you feel things are going at work. Sometimes they're wonderful, but sometimes you have little niggles, and it's nice to be able to speak to somebody outside of work about those little niggles. We all have them, so that would be an open forum for you to do that. So it's a mixture with the employer, and then you could get some private time to chat with your tutor. We have excellent tutors here. They have great relationships. They have reviews with learners, and we often say, this is how much time you should give. They always give more because they get to know them. They like to know about their driving test, and or how their brother or sister's done at the local fair, or whatever it may be. These things that they talk about, they really do give their time and genuine time to each and every learner, so you will get that level of support. All I'd ask for you is to just be open and communicate with them, and be very honest and tell them how you're feeling, how it's going. Don't worry if you feel something's not going as well as you'd like. Tell us. We can do what we can to support you. So that's a way to do that, really. Okay. Another area I talked about in the Virtual Academy, there'll be a section on study skills. Study skills is everything from like I said, referencing for those who are learning at a higher level. Some learners may be learning at level 2 and 3 and still wish to show that they've read something, it's not theirs, and they want to show it in their work, because you will do some form of assignment. So you may want to learn how to do things like referencing. You may want a reading list. Some of you like to read and will want to go off and read some books or materials or web pages or journals or articles to learn more. So we will give that type of content for study skills. Most importantly, though, we will prepare you for assessment and projects and all the things that are required on your apprenticeship. On an apprenticeship, you will gather some form of portfolio normally, and at the end of your journey with us, you'll present this portfolio and it will go forward to an assessor, and you'll be assessed on this portfolio. So within that journey, we will teach you all of the skills of how to develop and build a good portfolio, how to maybe write a report, how to present a presentation, some communication skills, presentation skills, that type of thing. We may give you the digital skills required to be able to build a portfolio. Some people are good at that. Some people may need a little bit of support and assistance. So that's where we will provide that for you. But study skills will be a case of helping you to learn and giving you the tools and skills you need to build the best portfolio you can and build the best assignments and get the best reading and the best resources, that type of thing. There'll be resources on the virtual academy, but we will also look at these in reviews and how we can help you. So it will be tailored to you. So some learners may be wonderful whiz kids on presentations and they won't need any support, but they may fall down on their writing or their report writing, that type of thing. So we'll tailor it to you and we will support you with the right study skills appropriate to your needs. And then finally from me, I would like to encourage every one of you to join our Staff and Student Liaison Committee. This is a meeting held every quarter currently. We're looking at reviewing that, again, with your feedback, where we meet, myself and the Managing Director, Ben Newbold, would meet with a group of learners from every course that we offer. We want to meet with you in an open forum to discuss your feedback. How is it going? What's the good bits? What's the bad bits? Do you like the delivery style? Does it suit you? How would you improve it? Do you like the resources? Just generally get a feel for what you're getting a lot from and which bits need to improve or be developed. Everybody's different and we want to encourage a breadth of views and opinions, and we'll take them all on board. We've already currently made changes to our delivery programme as a direct result of what students have told us. They've given us feedback on things they'd like to see and we're implementing them. So it's very, very powerful. It's a really good tool for you to tailor the course to suit you so you get the very best from it, really. It is open to everybody. The only thing I'd ask is that you do attend, you attend frequently, and maybe speak to your classmates. What do they think? Get their views, because you'll be representing them. So you will come to the meeting with us and you'll say, well, so-and-so said this and they didn't like that. So you're not just talking about your views, you're getting maybe your whole classmates' views and opinions on the course. So you'll be representing your team, really. And we want to get as many students on board with this. So if 2 or 3 of you from your group want to join, that is great. And the more views and opinions, the better. It isn't, like I say, an open forum, and it's just with myself and the Managing Director, Ben. So it's an open forum for you to be open and honest and tell us what you think. It's an open forum to talk about tutors and how you rate them in respect of any bits that are missing. If you feel that they could introduce something new, if you maybe want to change how the lessons are, the structure of them. So that's another thing we've made a change to, the actual length of lesson times for you. So we really do take these things on board, and there's no opinion that's wrong. We welcome everything and everybody. So yeah, like I say, please do volunteer yourself for one of those. Your tutor will give you details of how to join. I will personally invite you to each one, and they will be held every 3 months. They normally last for about an hour currently, depends on how much people want to talk, but we're there for you, and we're also outside of that there for you as well. So if you felt there was something you couldn't raise in the committee and you wanted to talk about privately, we're open for that as well. We're here to support you. We're here to make sure you have the best possible learning journey, learning experience you can. You get the most from it, you achieve your career goals, and it maybe makes new friends and new people on the way. So that's what we want for you. It's not just about the learning. It's about your personal development and having a great experience. So that's what that is for, really, to make sure we can provide that for you. So I think that's everything from me. I just want to kind of end off with a final welcome. It's great to see you. It's great to have you on board. If you've got any concerns, rather than holding it back, talk to us. Open lines of communication. We can support you then, but we need to know that there's a problem. And you need to let us know if there's any way you're struggling, if there's a safeguarding issue, a prevent issue, whatever it may be, and we can do all that we can. So a final thank you ever so much for your time. Contact me anytime if you've got any questions, and I wish you all the very best on your learning journey.